Yesterday, we talked about enforcement under pressure, about the difference between guardrails and architectural constraints. Today, we stress test that idea. The US and Israel reportedly targeted senior Iranian leadership. Markets reacted immediately. Bitcoin dipped, then stabilized. The question isn't whether headlines move price. The question is what stress reveals about systems. Because pressure exposes design. Segment 1. Markets under shock. When geopolitical escalation hits, capital moves fast. We saw short-term volatility across risk assets. Bitcoin initially traded down, not up. That tells us something important. Despite the digital gold narrative, Bitcoin is still treated in the short term as a liquidity-sensitive risk asset. Institutions de-risk first, they ask philosophical questions later. But here's the key. The protocol didn't change, the issuance schedule didn't change, the enforcement layer didn't blink. Blocks continued, difficulty adjusted, consensus held. Markets reacted, infrastructure didn't. That distinction matters. Segment 2. Iran, mining, and structural reality. There was also speculation. Iran contributes a few percent of global hash rate. Would escalation disrupt mining? Would that impact Bitcoin security? Would price reflect it? So far, no structural disruption. And even if regional mining fluctuates, Bitcoin's design absorbs that. Hash rate redistributes, difficulty adjusts, incentives realign. This is enforcement at protocol level. No committee vote, no emergency policy, no moral reasoning, just deterministic constraint. The network behaves the same under calm and under stress. That's architectural resilience. Segment 3. What this teaches about enforcement. This ties directly into yesterday's episode. We asked, is alignment enough under pressure? Geopolitical volatility gives us the answer. Human systems panic, markets oscillate, narratives shift, but systems built on enforcement don't panic. They execute. Bitcoin doesn't interpret the news, it enforces rules, and that's the deeper lesson. If AI systems are going to operate in defense, cyber, finance, or critical infrastructure, they must behave like protocols, not like opinions. Under stress, deterministic boundaries outperform probabilistic behavior, not because they're smarter, because they're defined. Segment 4. Risk asset versus sovereign infrastructure. Short term, Bitcoin trades like risk. Long term, Bitcoin behaves like infrastructure. Those are two different layers. Price reflects liquidity, protocol reflects sovereignty. And if you zoom out, what matters more during geopolitical volatility? The candle chart, or the fact that the system continues functioning without intervention? That's the difference between speculative asset and enforced infrastructure. Segment 5. Builder takeaway. If you're building, ask yourself, does your system react emotionally under pressure, or does it execute deterministically? Do your controls rely on good behavior or unenforced boundaries. Geopolitical stress is not an anomaly, it's a preview, and the systems that survive it will be the ones designed for it. Yesterday we talked about enforcement in theory. Today we saw enforcement in practice. Markets move, narratives change, power shifts, but systems built on clear constraints continue. The future belongs to architectures that don't flinch. Until next time, design for stress, because stress reveals everything.